Hello and welcome to Kayla Inspires. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kayla and I like to create videos to inspire you to live a creative and a happy life. So in today's activity, we're going to create a gratitude drawing. Basically, gratitude for me, I think is such an important element in feeling happy and feeling fulfilled. When we're grateful for all that we have, we make space for better things to come our way. And I think practicing gratitude as often as you can really is the foundation to feeling joyful, fulfilled, and happy. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna add a shape in the middle like I did. So I did kind of like a cloud kind of shape in there, bubble shape. And then you're gonna write, I am grateful. Another thing you could do is you can just write gratitude in the middle, or you can write grateful. So the wording is up to you. And then you could skip this part if you want, but I always like to add a little bit of color and little fun little doodles around it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then this is like a great activity to do with any age group. I think that it's such a great one to do with kids to kind of teach them the foundation of what gratitude is. But you can do it with adults, you can do it with teens. I've done it with many. I love doing this myself, so I think it's a great activity for any age group. And what you're gonna do is then you're going to just draw little lines to kind of separate all the little areas that you're gonna use to write the different things. So you're gonna go in and you're just gonna go ahead, and I decided to just go freehanded. Sometimes I do use like a ruler to make really straight lines, but I thought this time I can just do just kind of freehand it. It kind of gives it a nice little look in there. And basically what you're gonna do is you're just going to identify what are the things that you are grateful for. If this is new to you, I would say think about materialistic things. What are some of the things that you already own that you are grateful for? So for example, maybe you are grateful for your house, your car. Maybe you are grateful for your phone because your phone is what kind of keeps you connected with the world, or maybe it's because you use the phone for a lot of things, for business, school, or whatever. Maybe it can be something as simple as a cup of coffee, right, that you have in the morning. I know I'm always grateful for my cup of coffee. For your breakfast, right, so for food, you're grateful for water, clean water. Sometimes, you know, we can start off by saying like, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for, you know, my pets. I'm grateful for, you know, like my best friend. But sometimes the small things are so crucial. So being grateful for, you know, your bed, and being grateful for having a hot shower, being grateful for the ability to go to work, being grateful for, you know, the food that you have, the job that you have that brings you money. So really, it's like I just wrote in there, my health. You know, sometimes it's like those really simple but so significant things that we need to really just appreciate. And then another thing is, as far as the activity, as you see that I'm drawing like a, you know, sun, is it's really about being creative with this. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. So you can go ahead and you can write the words in there like I did. You can also add drawings in there, right? So if you're doing this with kids, you know, you can have them draw the things out. So if they're grateful for their mom and dad, they can draw a picture of their mom and dad. You can do a combination of both like I just did. So if you are grateful for, you know, like I put the sun and the stars. I think the stars are beautiful and I love, you know, seeing them at night. So I added that in there, and I added a couple stars with it. As you can see, I just added like 3 little stick figures to represent my family and my house. So you can do a combination of both. So you can add pictures, draw pictures in there with the words, or you can just draw the words. You can also add collaging. As you've probably seen a lot of my videos, I love to collage. So I think this video, this activity could really be another way that you can do it, is you can add pictures in there. So if I'm grateful for, you know, my pets, maybe I'll add a picture of a dog in there, and maybe next to it I'll write, I'm grateful for, you know, my dog, or I'm grateful for Princess, or I'm grateful for Leo. Those are the names of my dogs. So there's so many different ways that you can do this. You can also do a combination of all three. So if you wanted to add some pictures in some of the spots and draw some on the others, add pictures throughout the thing. Basically, you can get as creative as you want. And as you can see, I am drawing and I'm also using words. So this is such a great activity to get as creative, and I think it would be such a great one to do like in a group with kids or adolescents, and then you can kind of see everybody doing their own thing and see how creative everybody gets. I haven't done a group like this before, but I thought it would be such a great activity to do and see how everybody uses their creativity. And really just the discussion, the exploration of what gratitude is, because I think a lot of us don't really practice this as much as we should. I know that maybe like a year and a half ago, I really didn't realize how important gratitude really is in helping us to feel happy and fulfilled in our lives. Sometimes we're just not happy with different things in our lives. So maybe my car is kind of old and I want a new car, but all I focus on is my old car and saying, I hate this car, I wish I can get a new car. Or maybe like your job, you're not happy with your job, and so all you do is you complain. Maybe you go to work kind of grumpy and you focus on everything that you don't like about your job, right? And so the important thing for us is to really focus on the good, right? Although the job is not the job that I would want forever, or maybe I'm not very happy with maybe what I do or with the people that I work with, we still have to be grateful because we have a job that helps us to pay the bills. We have a job. Maybe you can find something in your job that you can be grateful for. Maybe if you don't have like the most supportive boss, maybe you have supportive coworkers. Or maybe, if you work with customers or you work with clients, maybe for you it's really focusing on the work that you do, the clients, so that you can really be grateful and say, like, today I'm grateful that I get to help a family, or I'm grateful that I have great coworkers that support me. And so you kind of take the focus away from lack, right? Not wanting and judging and complaining, because that's all that's going to do is it's going to lower your vibration, and you're not going to attract a good job. You're not going to attract, good opportunities to you, just like the car or the house. If we are unhappy with our houses, we still have to have gratitude for what we have. We have to be grateful that we have a home that we are living in. We're not living, with someone else, or we're not living on the streets. We have something that is ours. So really, it's being grateful for what you have, although it's not exactly what you maybe are happy with. Maybe you want better. And so if you want better, then you have to be focusing on the good, right? Because gratitude is something that you can practice to really raise your vibration, right? So the law of vibration states that we all vibrate at different frequencies, and things of the same frequency will kind of attract to each other. And so if we want something good, then we have to be vibrating at a higher frequency, because then we're not going to attract those things. You're always going to attract the things that are not good, So if you are wanting a job and all you do is focus on everything terrible about your job, then the universe is not going to deliver that for you, because you're not being in gratitude. And so this is why this is so important. And I think with kids is a good one to do too, to kind of help them to say that although you may want, something like an Xbox, the newest Xbox, you still have to be grateful for that you have the older one. Some kids don't have anything. And so be helping them to learn that it's so important to be grateful. Even like school. I know a lot of the kids don't like school. And it's kind of like you're so lucky. And sometimes that might be difficult, but helping them see that there's a lot of kids in this world that don't have the ability to learn to read and write. And so really it's having this conversation with them, but in a more creative way. So instead of just sitting down with them and talking to them. And also for us, right, we get to explore these things. We get to think about all the things that we are grateful for, and it really helps you to feel really good. And then at the end of it, you have this page that you can always reflect back on. Maybe you're having a bad day, you can open up your folder, or if you have it up on, you know, on the wall somewhere, you can like look at it and reflect on it. So that is today's activity. I hope that you guys enjoyed this activity. I hope that I inspired you to utilize this to practice more gratitude if that's something that you don't do as often, and hope that this inspires you to even share it with, you know, your kids. If you are in the helping profession, that this is something that you could do with, you know, your clients. And if you are doing it, you know, this is maybe I inspired a different version of it for you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Lastly, I kind of colored in the little areas just to add more color. That's optional. I just like to add colors all over the place. But this is the activity. And here is the finished product. Here is the close-up of my gratitude activity. If you love this video, I would appreciate if you could give me a big thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my further videos. Bye.